So you got through through high school, middle school, high school, a lot of tough years, right?
Yeah. It was weird because...
And you were just, go ahead and finish, but just you were saying how like cheerleading and the cheer really, and movement, right?
Yeah.
Saved you.
Also like being able to be a coach, I was very anti-bully at this time in life.
During high school?
Well, like in general, when I coach.
Oh, and when you coach now, I see.
Uh-huh. I was like anti-bully. You do not bully people, like especially in a middle school. Everyone's transitioning in their life, and I took that really seriously because when I was young, first off, I was not a good example. I was drinking all the time. I was partying and trying to still be that top cheerleader. Like, I remember how it hurt me to not be able to progress because I felt like, or I was bullied in high school for multiple things. And one of them, which is kind of crazy, is because of the color of my skin. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. And you know what? So then you can be criticized for being too dark or being too light, right? Right.
But
I made mistakes though too. In high school, I made mistakes, so they didn't help with anything. But I was set as a bad example at some point. I know like they weren't telling me directly, but I knew, and it took a toll on me, and I'm just glad I'm able to be different and show people or show myself more like that that I'm more than anything of those bad feelings that I ever felt. And I always try to look more on the positive side of things and just believe in myself, because then all of that comes with self-doubt, like not being worthy and not being capable and feeling like I have to stay in a bad place. Like, no, I don't. I could work on myself and just work through all my
where
stuff.
Where do you think that strength comes from to have to be brave and your courage? Because I've watched you now for I don't know how many years, just kind of tackle all these things, which takes a lot of guts and courage to do.
I will honestly say that just movement has really helped me get there. Like focusing, like for example, in cheer, you're forced to believe that you can do it, In cheer, you're but it's stuck in your brain to always work hard, always be better. If you feel like you got it, you don't got it. You still got to go more. And I think just that since I started that at a really young age of, we could be good, but we could always be more. We could always be better. There's always ways of improving. We don't just have that. And I think having that mentality towards anything that you want to stick in, like in your life, you can propel if you really want. But
sounds like you had some really good cheer coaches.
You know what? I love my cheer coaches. I thought they were very inspiring. But you know what? Even my PE teachers were inspiring to me. My track and field coach was really hard on me. And I thank him very much for that. He was really hard on me. And he was hard because he cared. He cared and he wanted to see me get better. And I think he would see me slip out of the routines and the structure, and I thank him for pulling me back in all the time. And same for my cheer coach in high school. I would get bad grades. I was actually really not good in school. I couldn't focus in that way. I was a visual learner. So I struggled in school, and I think I had an attention problem. And I think my coaches always saw the best in me.
You couldn't sit still. You wanted to move.
Oh my gosh! Like I had to move like all the time.
So to actually sit down in class.
Yeah. And you know what? Now that I sit more at my desk, now I sit a little bit more. I'm like, oh my gosh, like 30 minutes. Like let's go. I can do this for an hour. And it's hard to sit for a really long time, but yeah.